Islam is probably the most like feminist, most religion there is. Like
there is
very much protective of.
Yes, it is certainly Middle Eastern countries that are most well known for their feminism and freedom for women.
Yeah,
it is
the Middle East.
If they're practicing Islam, yes.
So you're saying they're all practicing it incorrectly everywhere, including Mecca?
I mean, if they're oppressing people, of course, yeah.
Then they're doing it correctly?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't live there.
No.
So.
Listen, I wasn't even trying to talk Islam. I was just trying to go off of your engagements, and I didn't know you converted. But I mean, to say that the Middle East is the most feminist part of the world is curious.
Well, she didn't say the Middle East is the most feminist.
She did.
No, she said Islam.
Of which the Middle East is the home of. I mean, Indonesia is the most populated Muslim country, obviously, but, you know, the core, where it spread from in their colonization efforts, was from the Middle East.
Colonization efforts?
Well, all religions colonize, absolutely. This is one of the more recent ones.
I mean, Indonesia and even the Philippines.
Of course, the Middle East is colonized. What do you mean?
At one point, that was by Muslim traders, right? They just went over there.
Yeah, sure, but when you pushed into Africa, and especially Spain.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there was an empire. There was an empire, all right.
They're telling me women are more free in Islam than any other religion?
I feel like...
I'm converted to Islam, I don't care. Islam's fine. I don't have a problem with Islam as a whole. But when you come here and you say it is the best religion, most feminist religion for women, you're gonna lose me here. The most theocratic regimes being Islamic right now, with the least freedoms for women and most violence against women than any other countries.
Yes.
I think that's all because of media portrayal. I don't...
What a stupid bitch. Oh my God.
Genuinely believe that's the type of...
What?
Yes. It's media.
The media.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that they are portraying these countries in a certain light.
But when women had a lot of freedom under an oppressive regime that was Western-focused, dictatorship in Iran, don't get me wrong, not perfect, not purely defending Western, or Christian, or anti-Muslim. That's not what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
But when they had that, women could go to school, women could work, women could go outside without wearing the outfit.
You're talking about Iran?
Iran.
So women don't work or go to school there? Check your facts, Caleb.
You think they have the same freedoms they had before it became a theocratic regime?
Well, by freedom, what is your definition? That women
By freedom, what's your definition?
can go out or what?
How about just not wearing the outfit without getting beaten? Again, this is not an anti-Muslim thing I'm talking about. But when you are going to come here and say it's the most feminist, that goes against everything that everyone can see with their eyes right now in all countries. In Saudi Arabia, they just got the right to drive a couple years ago.
I remember I had a friend tell me about that. He was in Saudi Arabia.
You would be beat in Iran if you took the scarf off.
Yeah.
No, I mean...
What, you get beat in San Diego? Is that what you were about to say? I don't think that's the case. I don't think the American government has officers around beating you for not wearing certain things.
Not necessarily in that regard, but...
I think what she's saying is the media had a certain portrayal.
The problem is that I don't know why people go so hard to defend obvious bad behavior. This, I think, is doing so much negative PR for, like, anything Islamic. The amount of, like, obfuscation around, like, oh, guys, I wonder if Iran is nice to women. Like, it's so bad.
And then she met me.
Well, but what I'm saying is true in those cultures.
Those cultures, but not Muslims.
He's saying that culture is the most feminist, but those states that are led from Islamic principles are the least feminist states in the entire world.
Well, it depends on what you say about Islamic principles as well.
They say they're theocratic.
They can say all they want. That doesn't mean they actually do it. I think what she's trying to say is this.
Are you guys in debt?
We're in so much debt.
Okay, then you're not following Islamic principles.
That's true.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow.
Then what the f are you going to tell me?
Honestly, I love this guy. He is so based.
It's not about just being perfect. You do the best you can. But
that's why you go further into debt. That's doing the best you can.
And the best they can is throwing people off a bridge, right? Or like beating women for not wearing a scarf. I don't see why you can't just acknowledge those things are bad without going into a full-on defense of a religion. There's plenty of people that are of that religion that don't think that. So just look at the action and then say whether the action is bad. If you need to ascribe an ideology to an action to defend the action, it's probably because it's a bad action. I don't know why people don't understand this.
I mean, I don't care that you reverted to Islam. I surround myself with people who have Islam. Like we've had people that work here that are Muslim. I don't give a f- about that. You're not shoving it down someone's throat. I don't give a f-
Nobody
But
cares.
what you said
Yeah.
about women is dangerous.
It is.
Because women are being oppressed and killed.
I'm very, very glad to see this. I'm very glad to see Caleb calling this out. I think more people do need to call it out. And it's just, again, I don't have a problem with people being whatever religion they want, but like, you don't get to decide reality. You don't get to edit out reality and be like, oh no, everybody's doing it wrong, including me.